Welcome back on this external intersection feature development video. This is part 2. So if you have not watched the part 1, you're probably going to be a bit lost. So maybe you want to try to find the part 1 first. And now let's go, I guess. So we want to change. Now we want the tool to be less stupid and more smart. So to actually do something, I guess. So here we want to remove this. We want to put something like that. And we have a correct syntax. We remove this. And this is ugly. Maybe this. Can I? And what is the syntax for? All the time I always forget the syntax. Yeah, semicolon, then defining intersection, yeah, whatever. Okay, and then this. Right, so first something like this. We have the dot and then defining. We don't have here, we have just intersection and intersection with. So we have to create a boolean somewhere. Let's close all of this to have a clear view of things. Activated, and then we have sketch. Oh, we have to make an icon for this as well. We're going to make also the icon, and we need a boolean intersection into the class, and so that should be fine. Here it should remove the red warning. Come on. Right. There you go. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't like breaking lines, but I think it's whatever. So we have a boolean intersection now, and we can obviously so not in the group, but in the intersection tool, here we put the boolean, so false, I guess. No, true. True. So now when you click on the intersection tool, it's not exactly the same as clicking on the other tool, because you're passing through as into the draw sketch handler. It's still doing nothing, but it's we are on the correct way. So get crosshair. So here we want to do if intersection. No, we are not in Python, in Blue Python, so we're not doing that. If intersection, then we give this icon, intersection, and else we return the normal icon. And so we want to create this icon now. So we are going to open resources, the sketcher.qrc, and here we are going to look for this. There you go, and we are going to add the new one. So now we can close this. This is saved. We can close, and now icons, pointers, and pointer. Where are you? Create. Come on. What is the name again? Shit. Pointer external. Pointer E. Where is E? Extension. Where is it? Am I blind? Sketcher, pointer, external. Sketcher, pointer, extension. Fine. It must be somewhere else. Where is it? Well, let's go back here. Icons, pointer. What is wrong with me? Did I just missed it? Just create pointer okay, I'm just okay. I'm just blind. And okay, I was right on it. Anyway, so call that external intersection. That's fine. And we want to change it. Inkscape graphics vector. We want to change the because you know it's the icon when you click on the tool here, the red icon that is on my mouse cursor. So that's what we want to change, I guess. So that's annoying. Let's ungroup this, and then we're going to ungroup this. Oh, that's not a group. Fine, great. Just so let's remove this. So what we want is to have. I want this, but without that. So I'm not very good with Inkscape. So that's going to be. Oh, that's nice. Surprisingly nice. Okay, so let's remove those. Where is the cross? Because as it's all white, we don't even see the cross. Oh, there's no cross. So let's put this, let's make it a bit bigger. Wait, before making it bigger, let's have a look at the stroke size too. Because once we make it bigger, then the stroke size changes because it's trying to scale it, and I don't want that. Okay, so we're just, I guess, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Something like this. Let's put it back to 2. Let's make one copy of this and just turn it. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's not good. So how do I actually change? Let's start by making like this. No, aha. This, and group. And this I can put it somewhere, and then I will try to match my second frame somehow. Let's see. That's so blend like this, and then oh, come on, what is that? No. Let me have a look at the icon, because the idea is that this pointer icon should be matching the actual tool. So I should be making something that looks like this new icon. Well, that icon does not look so good actually. Never mind. So it's almost a square, a bit. Okay. So let's try to do this. So almost a square, but this is a little bit like this. That's just beautiful. Come on, you can say it's beautiful. That's not square. Oh no, come on. Well, at least I'm having fun in my life. Come on. There you go. That's nice. Let's save this and call it a day. So now we close this, and we close this, and we close this, and that's annoying. And now we build, and we are going to see if we already have the correct icon. That's the first step, I guess. So we can hide this. We are going to hide this, and then it is here that the logic happens for the external tool. It's when the selection changes that it's actually doing something. So so that's fine. If blah 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 add external. So add external. So I guess here we just need to add something like that, I guess. To add where is intersection? So I take intersection here, intersection. Why are you doing this to me? Intersection, and then we put true and false, because I think that, and so this is a Python command basically. So you're putting a Python command, get object, sketch, okay. So this is a Python command that you build, and you put like the object name, the subname, and if it's construction mode or not. So this is defining basically, and then we are adding one more boolean here, which is intersection to this add external function, right? So add external function here is going to take intersection. Let me check if it's recording. Yeah. Well, and if I'm failing to record, I don't even know what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to start over, I guess. So that's reload. Okay, reload if you want. If you want. Oh no! Don't reload. Just son of a bitch! It removed my stuff. No, don't say. No, this is still here. Fine. So that's not such a problem. It's not that much. It's just it removed this because it reloaded and decided that it was fine to reload, I guess. No, not true. Intersection. And then no parentheses, and then true, and then false, we said, and here we add one boolean. And I think add external. So add external is a function in sketch object, and you have a Python binding. So let's save here. So I think we did all the modifications that we had to make in the draw sketch handler. So let's make sure that the icon is correctly working, and then we are going to need to modify this add external function. Let's see. So what am I doing here? I click the tool, that's the correct icon. I click the second tool, look at that. That's beautiful, that's the correct icon. But it's still doing the same thing, right? It's not good yet. So we are going to close this. And now, so so this is now fine, intersection. So now we have to make sure add selection actually has a boolean for intersection, and if it does not, then we have to implement it. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. It actually has a boolean, but it also has one for defining. Oh yeah, that's fine. We already, yeah, so that's perfect. It already has the intersection boolean. That's weird. I think actually what is happening is that a lot of Real Thunder's code has been implemented into main recently because of the toponaming fixes. And when they did this, they pulled a lot of changes, and including this, right? So that's great, because intersection is actually maybe already supported, and we were only missing the tool. So, well, let's try. So the thing is that we have to change also the Python binding. So let's go to... so you see you have sketchobject.cpp, but you also have sketchobject.py.xml and this. So let's open these two here. Let's search for, let's start with the XML file. Let's search for external, no, let's search for add external. Add external. Yeah, so we can add that you have bool defining bool intersection. That's great. Argument and we can even add description of the of the stuff right here. Defining, so how do we describe that? Should the external edge be defining our construction? Intersection, should the external edges be projections or intersections? Okay, so that's fine for the XML file. I close this. Now here, so the implementation like this is a nightmare to get right. Well, I start to have the hang of it, but it's quite tricky because you see you have like these kind of letters when you are trying to parse the arguments, and it's like you have to get the correct sequence of letters. So this is for a string, I think this is for a string as well, and this is for an object of which you want to define the type, I think. So you put the type and then the pi object something, blah blah blah. And so it's a bit tricky because now we have to add a second boolean and it's already kind of a mess. But Real Thunder probably already done that. So we can just go and have a look. So it's in app and then sketch object pi implementation. But it made so many changes that it may not be possible to just pull it like this. Yeah. Yeah, I can't understand. What is it doing? Yeah, that's typical. That's so typical. You want to pull something from Real Thunder's branch, but he made so many changes and it's so complex that you're just lost. It's like, I just wanted to add intersection, right? And it's adding intersection all fine, right? But then it's adding a pi object mode, and then which is false, okay, and then you have pi object, and then it's doing some stuff that you don't understand. And here, why is it even having like this given object? So that's just typical, and that means that I'm not going to use this because it's just too complex. The time I will take to understand it is more than if I just do it myself. So this is okay, this is basic, simple. This is an optional argument. Default is false, and that's true. And so now is the tricky part. We have to handle all the cases possible. So you have the case where, let's see, basically I think we are going to do something like this. We are going to paste that inside. And so the first case is that everything is defined, right? So we add this, everything is defined, so this is duplicated, and so we have intersection here, right? So here we have all the arguments. If not all the arguments, else, it means in the else we have all the arguments, so we put just is defining, is intersection, and intersection. Now, in the case where that is not true, we are going to attempt without the intersection argument, so this, and then else is defining, but the thing is that we need to also declare is intersection equal false, and in this case as well is intersection equal false, which means we're just wanting it here actually. So in the case, yeah, because in the case where intersection is not defined, then intersection is false, and then inside of it we handle is defining, and I think that's fine, and I will put it here because it's it looks better. I think this is fine, right? I'm not sure, but we're going to try and see what happens. And so in add external we want to pass also the argument is intersection, so that's, you know, that's fine. Okay, add the external. This comment is just totally useless because it's written here. I will leave it because if I remove it, maybe someone is going to complain. So this way no one complains. Okay, so this is fine, and I think we should have a look if the intersection parameter is actually used somewhere, because maybe it's added but maybe it's not used. Oh, look at that, it is here. So maybe it's going to work out of the box, which would be fantastic. So let's see if that's the case or not. So I have to build this. So yeah, build, and we close FreeCAD, that's fine. And are we still recording? We are still recording, 21 minutes. Oh, you're listening to my voice for 20 minutes, rambling. You must be very courageous. But, you know, for me it's great because it's training me to speak in English. So it's a way to improve, I guess, in speaking, for my accent and so on. Build, okay. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So how are we going to test this intersection stuff? Well, I guess we are going to increase the pad to 30s, and then we are going to put some chamfers, not chamfers, drafts. Yeah, we're going to put some draft, this, and neutral plane, we're going to put this, and we're going to put a huge angle. Okay, and now we are going to create a sketch. We are going to put it on XZ plane. No, not that. XY plane. So this is also a feature that we need to implement, because currently you cannot put an offset. So my sketch, if I want to put it in the middle, for example, then I need to go to the placement and edit the placement myself, and I can't. Why is it choosing flat face? Oh, come on. So you have to deactivate first the attachment, because it was actually attached to the XY plane, and now you can change the placement and put the damn Z-axis and put it to 16. Okay, so now we have the plane, and you see it is cutting the volume and this face, for instance. So now if I select this tool, so first let me save this file, because we are going to need it in further tests. So now if I select projection, the projection tool is not working, and the reason is that I actually have not the commits of the other PR because I'm currently in another PR, I guess. Where am I? Sketcher defining external. Okay, so we don't have the PR because I separated the PRs into several PRs, and so I don't have the commands that accept the PR in which I made the modifications to accept a face. Long story short, I can try with an edge. And that's not working. That's interesting. So add external draft edge 1 true. What is true? Interesting. Okay, so the tool does not work. So I broke something. Click. So what is the message? Get object, get external, true. Sketch external, failed to add external geometry. Failed to add external geometry, add external blah blah blah, true. Let us have a look. Let us have a look. Is construction mode true? What am I doing? Doing. Let's hide a bit of all this crap. Oh, I know what is happening first. The first problem is that I did not build the GUI module because I was in the app module. So first let's build and then try again. See what happens. Though as it was failing, I would guess that I messed something up here. I probably messed something in here because intersection equal false in add external intersection. Yeah. Let's start. Let's already try something. Let's remove this. Hello. So let's try again. We have. Is it still not working? Okay, that's now working. So it was just a build problem. Okay, fine. So now if I select this edge, right? This is the projected edge. That's how it should be. Now let's change the tool. Let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's put it as construction. Let's check if construction is still working. Yes. Okay. So let's remove this. Now let's try the intersection. So if I click, that's not that's not good. That is still the projection. It should have only one point here if it was the intersection. So this is not correct. So if we look here, you see that the argument to add external is actually working. It's passing the argument. So let's try to see where it's failing. So add external. Check if this type of external geometry is allowed. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, if it was not going in here, we would have like an error message. So is intersection should be correct. And so we are going into sketch object, and then intersection here should be correct. And I guess it is not. Yeah, something is missing. So it's not working out of the box, which was kind of expected, I guess. Yeah, it would have been too good to be true if it was working directly. So in rebuild external geometry. Let's add external if intersection and blah 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 API maker. So why is it it looks like it should be working. Maybe they did not pull everything from Real Thunder's branch. You know what? Let's first get the changes. Let's stage, yeah, and we are going to call that sketcher intersection externals commit. And so what we are going to do is that we are going to add rescan stage commit. We are going to cherry pick the changes, the changes that I made in the other PRs, which are where are they? Oh, come on. Why is it so slow? There you go. So let's see, I have some sketcher enable. So this one, I think this one is not actually changing anything in the oh yeah, it is. It is in delete del geometries. It's changing something. Okay, never mind. So we are going to say we don't actually need this, but this one, enable face selection, is going to be I think oh no, I made all the changes directly on GitHub, so I don't have it in locally. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull this branch locally. Yeah, because if I don't, I'm going to have a lot of conflict with this branch. So what I'm going to do, because this branch, I don't have it locally. No, because I did not want to check out. And so, because I did not want to check out, I did not create the branch locally. I created directly on GitHub and just, copy paste the changes, which was, yeah, maybe not such a great idea. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have a look at my git commands file where I put where I put all my commands that I like. Okay, and here we are going to do git fetch on cell, yeah, something like that, and then git branch, and then I want the name of the branch, which is sk external face paste. And what is the rest of the command? Fetch head. Okay, and now I'm going to git checkout to this external face branch. So that means we are going to need to rebuild a lot of stuff. Why is it? So now if I rescan, I'm now in the external branch. We have 9 commits. So the 9 commits, we want to squash those. External geo, enable non-planar faces, add headers. So that's of course a total mess. Few syntax, yeah, so that's a total mess. Fixed projection of non-planar face. I think it's all for non-planar faces. So I'm going to scratch everything in here, though this one is not passing. Yeah, of course I made. I mean, if it was merging, it would be fine. Huh? Yeah, I cannot untangle those, so I'm just going to squash at least all those nonsense into this one. So let's have a look. Rescan. Why on cell solver? Oh, come on. Okay, never fear. Read base interactive 9, and then oh no, I messed up. Of course I messed up. So that's just so bad. $200, great, just great. Just so there's this fucking merge thing that I should not have, but well, that's so annoying. I will have to rebuild everything, of course, which is going to take me 1 hour. So I will pause the video because it's not very interesting right now, and I will come back later.